So we're gonna do about 45 minutes, 45, 50. We'll see. Sometimes I have trouble keeping it to 40. All levels vinyasa flow. So you don't need anything for class. I have 2 blocks, which are totally optional if you'd like to grab them at a certain point if you have them. Otherwise, we won't need them. They're just used to kind of bring the ground closer to you. The playlist link is in the video description, so hopefully you can access that. You're also welcome to play anything that you like. This is a suggested playlist, but any background music will do. I'm not kind of syncing up to it. So with that, I'll give you a cue to start your playlist in a second. We're gonna begin in a child's pose. So if you'd like to hit go on your playlist, you can do that in 3, 2, and 1, and then I'll meet you in a child's pose. So bring your knees nice and wide, big toes to touch. Drop your hips down towards your heels and stretch your fingers long in front of your space. As you're here, I'm gonna sit up so you can hear my voice, but close your eyes. Start to grow heavy through your hips. Start to notice the quality of your breath without changing anything quite yet. Can you bring your attention to where in your body your breath is going? Maybe it's your hips, your belly, your upper back, and see if you can expand a little bit further with each breath into all of these areas. Connect your third eye center, that space between your eyebrows, down onto the mat. And feel the mat or whatever space it is that you're practicing on underneath your palms. We'll start to unite our breath together here. So take a moment, exhale out all the air from your lungs. And then using that expansive quality we just worked on, fill up every part of your chest cavity for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Big open mouth exhale, side out. 2 more like that. Inhale, expand your rib cage. Pull your breath into the back of your throat. Big open mouth exhale. Last time here, your biggest breath so far. See if you can send your breath into your pelvis, into your shoulders, all the way up. When you think you can't take in any more air, sip in 1 more bit. Biggest open mouth exhale, let that go. From here, start to seal your lips. Breathe in and out of your nose, constricting the muscles at the back of your throat for Ujjayi Pranayama. Couple more rounds of breath here. So you're welcome to stay right where you are, or we'll add in a tricep stretch. So 1 arm at a time, bring your elbows to the mat. You might want to lift up through your shoulders to do this. Crawl your elbows forward a little bit and then sink your chest back down. Bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. If you're not feeling this stretch yet, walk your elbows a little further forward and then dip your chest down again. Opening up the backs of the arms. Sticking with your Ujjayi breath here. See if you can get your hips a little closer to your heels. 2 more rounds of breath. Then start to come out of your stretch. You can plant your hands down on your mat and rise up to a tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders right over your wrists, hips over your knees. Feel your low core pull up towards your spine and press into the mat to lift through your upper back. We're going to start to take cat and cows, but keep this moving forward and back as we do. So maybe start a little bit of a rock forward and back. And then next time forward, inhale, dip down, pull your chest through for cow. Exhale, send it backwards into your cat. So it's a moving cat-cow, just keeping our warm-up a little more dynamic here. So when you come forward for cow, you're expanding through your collarbones, sending your tailbone high, opening your heart, and then exhale, dome your upper back to the sky, tuck your tailbone under, chin to chest. Couple rounds here. Maybe you close your eyes as you just start to feel into the movement, see how your spine is feeling, see where you're feeling tight. Finish out your last round and we're gonna meet in a neutral tabletop pose. From here, I want you to send your left leg out to the left. So I will pivot to face you. Send your left leg out to the left. Your hands are in tabletop, and then you're gonna sink your hips back to a child's pose, but it's a one-leg child's pose, so your left leg is long. Breathe into your left inner thigh. See where you can soften through your belly. Good, inhale, come back up through your table, switching it out, send your right leg long. Exhale, one leg child's pose, hips go back. Breathe into your right inner thigh this time. And inhale, come back up to your tabletop pose. From here, inhale, send your right arm high. Open your chest towards the right. Maybe take a gentle circle through your right wrist. Imagine you're opening your belly towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needle. Send your right arm underneath your left. Bring your tricep to the mat. Press your left palm into the floor. Use this pressure of your left hand to deepen your twist, noticing the sensations in your upper back. Now start to bring more weight towards your right knee and lengthen out your left leg. So not much will change here yet, but this will set us up for a nice twist in a moment. Bring the ball mound of your left foot down to the mat. Now keeping your left leg long, press into your left hand. Inhale, find a twist with an open left hip. So your left hip flexor starts to stretch out. Then you can stay here, or option to take it to a tiger pose. Flex your left heel towards your glute, only if you can go into this movement without straining. Otherwise, you're in the twist with your leg long. One breath here. And exhale, gently release. We'll return to tabletop pose. Inhale, send your left arm high. Peel open through your chest, circle out your wrist a few times in each direction. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm underneath your right, left tricep down to the mat. Press your right palm firmly into the floor. Breathe into the space you're creating here in your upper back. And then bring a little bit more weight into your left knee as you extend your right leg long. Stay for an exhale, then press into your right hand. Inhale, left arm goes high. Twist with your right leg back. So you can stay right here getting this nice spinal rotation, or take it into tiger pose. Bring your left hand to the inner arch of your right foot. Kick into your hand any amount and open up your chest. Without slingshotting, gently release and we'll meet back in our tabletop pose. Give that a wiggle side to side and then inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. First one of class, send your hips high. Feel free to micro bend your knees, pedal out your feet. Roll the soft part of your elbows forward so that your shoulder blades can relax down your back rather than scrunching up towards your ears. Yogis, take any movements here that feel good as you enter your first down dog of class. You can keep a generous bend in your knees and focus on pressing your belly to your thighs. We will all meet in a still downward facing dog. Bring your left foot closer to center. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch. Stack your right knee on top of your left hip. This is a big move early in class, so take it slow. You can start to circle out your right knee, circle out your right ankle while keeping your chest square. So dial your right armpit down to the floor. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Switching sides, press your right foot into the floor. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch through your left hip. We're gonna stretch into all of the areas of the lower body today. So just warming up some of those bigger joints here, finding any circles or movement that feels good to you. Inhale, lengthen out your left leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Super slowly exhale, walk your feet to your hands for a ragdoll. Bring your feet wider than your hips when you get up towards the top of your mat, and then drop heavy down towards the floor. Micro bend your knees. Option here to bring hands to opposite elbows, sway side to side. Unhinge your jaw. Notice where you have tension. See if you can find a sense of ease. Where are you gripping? Where can you let go? We'll return to that throughout class to try to release and stretch into some of those bigger muscles that are a little bit harder to get to unwind unclench and relax. Release your hands down to the floor, bring your feet closer underneath your hips. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Press your palms into your shins or thighs, iron out your spine. So you're creating a nice long flat line from your tailbone out the crown of your head. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot back, bring your fingers to frame your right foot. Inhale, open your chest. So this might be subtle, it might not be a big movement, but imagine you're peeling your collarbones apart, bring your gaze gently upwards. Exhale, half splits, ground your left knee, straighten out your right leg, flex your right toes to your face. And think about a cow back here, so rather than rounding forward in cat, you're pulling your belly button towards your toes and pull your right hip crease back more than your left. Keep your left fingertips grounded. Inhale, half splits, twist. Reach your right arm high. This will start to light up your IT band. On the right, continue to dial your right hip back. So if it's helpful to put your right thumb in your right hip crease and gently pull back, maybe that will help you bring that mind to muscle connection. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Come to the top of your mat, left foot meets your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps back this time. Inhale, lift and open your chest. Exhale, half splits. Right knee down, lengthen out your left leg. Fold forward any amount. Keep your chin away from your chest and flex your your left big toe right up towards the ceiling. Plant your right fingertips down, inhale. Half splits, twist to the left, peel up and open. Dial your right hip crease back this time. Feel free to use your left thumb if that's helpful. Maybe your gaze meets your fingertips, or maybe your gaze stays down to avoid craning through your neck. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale, halfway lift with a tricep squeeze above your back. So we'll call this diver's pose. Shift more weight towards your toes. Keep a micro bend in your knees. But feel this engagement through your upper back. Draw your pinky fingers towards one another. Exhale, chair pose. Sink your hips low. Bring your biceps to frame your ears. So in chair pose, traditionally, you'll bring your big toes to touch in a sliver of space between your heels. You can always widen out a little bit and sink your hips down and back. See if you can see your toes in front of your knees. And if not, can you sink a little bit further towards the back? Trust the strength of your legs. One more exhale. Get springy through your legs. Inhale, arcing Tadasana. Bring your fingers to touch as you come up and back for a gentle back bend. Squeeze your glutes to protect through your low back. Open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, reverse swan dive down. Inhale, regular halfway lift. Exhale, high plank pose. Plant your hands, step back. We'll go through our first chaturanga together. Option to take this on your knees. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, low plank, squeeze your side body. Inhale, open through your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. We'll floor sun A a few times through, going breath to movement, so building a little more heat in the body. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step walker, float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left foot back. Inhale, lift and open your heart. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, half splits, twist to the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, half splits, twist left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, diver's pose. Exhale, chair. Inhale, arcing Tadasana, get springy. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Your choice to flow through that transition or hold your high plank. We'll meet in downward facing dog. One more time through. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step walker, float. Forward fold. If you step, try to switch your feet that you step forward first with. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left foot steps back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, half splits, twist right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, half splits, twist left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, diver's pose. Exhale, chair sink low. Inhale, arcing Tadasana, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, your transition, or hold your plank to downward facing dog. 2 breaths here, deep inhale. 1 big open mouth exhale. Ujjayi inhale. And Ujjayi exhale through your nose. So we're moving on here, starting our Sun A, or our Sun B flow rather, having completed our Sun A. Inhale, roll forward to a plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, heels right over the bottoms of your feet. Press away from the floor to dome through your upper back. Breathe in. Exhale, press back, down dog, twist. Left hand comes to the outside of your right leg. So you might need to shorten your down dog, take some adjustments to find that connection, and gently pull your torso towards your right leg. Ground strongly through your right hand. Inhale, plank pose. Hover your right leg off the mat. So you're coming to a one-legged plank. Hold here for 3. Building heat in your core for 2. Knee to nose in 1. Keep your hips low. Curl your knee up towards your face. So usually we come into this from a 3-legged dog. 1 leg is high. It's a little more challenging when you're starting low. Here for 3. Step through to low lunge in 2. And 1, step your right foot all the way through. Drop your left knee down. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Bring your biceps to frame your ears. Sink in towards your front foot. So if this is going to be a hip flexor stretch right away, if you want a little more for your right hamstring, you can walk your right toes forward and move forward and back here, exploring the different sensations through your hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, back bend, goalpost your arms, send your heart forward. Breathe into the entire front side body on your left. If your back toes are untucked, tuck them under here for our transition. And if this hurts your knee at all, you're welcome to grab a towel or a blanket as we move through this pose a few more times. Inhale, crescent reach. You're gonna press away from the floor to lift into a high crescent through your legs and reach your biceps to frame your ears. Feel the weight of your body in your right heel, but see if you can extend some to that back leg so your back leg is doing a lot of work as well. Create a long line from your back heel out the crown of your head. Breathe in. Exhale, 1 leg mounted, but bring your arms to your side. So your left leg lifts, your arms are low. You're gonna find a clasp behind your back, 1 leg mounted with chest expansion. Get tall here, lift your chin away from your chest. If you're not able to find the hand clasp, just find that tricep engagement we did in diver's pose with your fingertips towards the floor. Breathe in. Exhale, standing figure 4 with your chest expansion. Cross your left ankle over your right leg. Sink your hips towards your heels. Same thing, you can just find the tricep squeeze if you don't have the bind. Get as low as you need to start to feel a stretch through your left glute. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, 1 leg mounted, bind, release, arms go high. Maybe you extend your left ankle a little bit ahead of your knee. Feel your core work. 1 more breath here. Super slow through this transition. Exhale, warrior 2. I want you to see how softly you can plant your left foot down parallel to the back of your mat, and then find your arms in equal and opposite directions. Get low through your front leg. If you want to straighten and bend a little bit as you get comfortable here, feel free to do so. Stay for an exhale, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Reach your right arm high. Lengthen out your front side body, high five the back wall. Exhale, extended side angle, sink into your front knee on your left arm high. So option here to bring your right tricep to your right inner thigh, or you can bring your right forearm on top of your leg. Whatever helps you open your chest. Don't lose sight of that back leg. Can you keep it strong and flexed? Squeeze your back muscles to open the front side of your body. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay low in your front leg. One more time, up and back through your upper body. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Hands to the mat. Option for Ekapada as you float your right leg high through your transition. Just an option. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, press it back. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Other side, Ujjayi, inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Hold here, get steady. See if you can drop your hips in line with your shoulders. Rather than pressing your butt up towards the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, down dog twist, right hand to your left ankle. Press lots of weight into your left hand, adjust your feet as you need to. Pull your torso towards your back leg, feel a stretch behind your right shoulder blade. Inhale, plank pose, roll forward. Hover your left leg off the mat, one leg plank. Drop your hips another inch lower. You're strong, you've got this. Here for 4, 3, knee to nose in 2, 1, curl in, cat your back. Really recruit the strength of your core, press away from the mat. Low lunge in 3, 2, step softly forward in 1, left foot between your hands. Nice work, drop your right knee down, inhale, low crescent lunge, and breathe. Hopefully your heart rate might be up a little bit, starting to sweat, doing some of those bigger core moves, working your transverse abdominis, those really deep core muscles. Explore this side through your hips, move forward and back. Adjust as needed. So whenever you hit a pose, you don't need to immediately get still or think about the next one. See what you can refine right where you are. Inhale. Shoulders right over your hips. Exhale, gentle back bend. Goalpost to your arms. Crack open through your heart. Can you breathe into your right hip flexor? Now tuck through your right toes if they're not already there. Inhale, crescent reach. Come into your high crescent legs and extend your biceps to frame your ears. Lift your chin away from your chest and magnetize your inner thighs toward the midline of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, one leg mountain, arms come by your sides for your clasp of your hands. Option to switch the thumb on top if you took the bind. Get open through your chest. Press away from the floor with your left foot. Breathe in. Exhale, standing figure four with chest expansion. Press your right ankle over your left thigh. Drop your hips low. Pull your hands toward the back of your space. If you're wobbling, wiggling, don't like the arm bind, feel free to let it go. Inhale, one leg mountain. We all send our fingertips up towards the ceiling. Get tall and proud through the crown of your head. Super slowly exhale to warrior two, pivoting open through your hips. How slowly can you plant your right foot back? And adjust as you need to when you get here. Straighten and bend. Get long through your feet. Take up space on your mat. Inhale, reverse triangle. Press through your left heel. Reach your left arm to the sky. High five the space behind you. Squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, extended side angle. Rebend your left knee. Send your right arm high. Drive your left knee open towards the left side of your mat. Don't let it cave in towards the midline. And maybe you imagine your right inner arch of your foot is lifting away from the floor. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay low in your front leg. Open up your left ribs. Stay long through your right side body rib cage as well. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low. Option for that Ekapada, floating your left leg high. We'll meet in downward facing dog. 2 breaths. See where you can soften here in your downward facing dog. If you need a sip of water, feel free to go there. We're gonna go breath to movement through this sun bee flow. Again, take it at your pace. I'm just here to guide you, but we'll do the same movements we just went through so it's in your body. Let's reunite our breath together in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Inhale, plank pose, roll forward. Exhale, down dog twist, left hand to right ankle. Inhale, plank pose, hover your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your left knee down, inhale, low crescent. Exhale, back bend, tuck your toes, inhale, crescent reach. Exhale, one leg mountain, chest expansion. Inhale, breath, get tall. Exhale, figure four, keep your bind. Inhale, one leg mountain, arms go up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, take your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, twist right hand to left. Inhale, plank pose, hover your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, step through, drop your right knee down. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, crescent reach, lift up. Exhale, one leg, arms by your sides, find your bind. Hold to expand through your chest. Exhale, standing figure four. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low. Maybe it's that ekapada, maybe you just hold your plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time like that. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, left hand to right foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, hover through your right leg. Inhale, knee to nose, press away from the floor. Exhale, step through. Drop your left knee. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, crescent reach. Exhale, one leg mountain, arm bind. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, flow, high to low plank. Maybe you try your ekapada this time. Inhale, open through your chest. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, plank, roll forward. Exhale, right hand to left, angle, twist back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, left foot hovers. Inhale, knee to nose, press away from the floor, hold. Exhale, step through. Drop your right knee, inhale, low crescent. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, crescent reach. Exhale, get tall. Bind through your arms, inhale. Exhale, standing figure four. Inhale, one leg mountain, arms reach up. Exhale, warrior two with control. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to low. Finish out your flow, find downward facing dog and breathe. Feel your heart beating in your chest. Some sweat maybe starting to build. Always, if you need a break, don't wait for me to tell you. We're gonna add on to this flow. So take what you need. Find a moment of stillness. Listen for some changes as we start to go through these movements, layering on just a little. Inhale, roll forward, plank pose. From here, you're gonna exhale, press back. Left hand to the outside of your right ankle, twist. Inhale, plank, hover through your right leg. This time you're gonna start to shift your right leg over to the right. I'm gonna hit my couch. So right leg goes to the right, any amount. Come back to your one-legged plank. Exhale, knee to nose. We're gonna go through that 3 times. Leg long, leg right, send it back, knee to nose. 2 more, lengthen, right, center, knee to nose. 1 more time, core work here. Right leg out, right leg to the right leg back, knee to nose, hold it, step through to your low lunge. There you go, nice work. This time we're staying lifted, inhale, high crescent lunge. First time here. Settle in, bring your biceps to frame your ears. You can micro bend through your back knee. Relax through your shoulders. Imagine you're wrapping your ribs towards your midline, pulling your hip points up to your lowest ribs. Inhale. Exhale, back bend. Open through your heart, stay strong through your legs. Inhale, one leg mountain. Different this time. Find your arm clasp. Stack your left knee right over your left ankle. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane pose. Send your heart forward. Stand your left foot out the back of your space. Level off your hips and roll your left inner thigh up towards the ceiling. The bind isn't working for you, you can release to traditional airplane. Otherwise, stick with me, 2 more breaths. Press away from the floor with your right foot. Last exhale. Inhale, warrior 2, unwind your arms. Send them in equal and opposite directions. Get low in your front knee. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. This time, exhale, triangle pose. Send your arms wide as you bump your hips as far back as you can. And then TikTok your arms to 6 and 12. So you're lifting up as if someone's pulling from your middle finger towards the ceiling. Your bottom arm is super light. You can stay here or come with me for one more little core challenge. And your right arm forward. If it's okay here in your shoulders, left arm overhead. We're gonna take a breath out, squeeze your inner thighs, and micro bend this front knee. This is important. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Just your upper body moves. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Last time. Inhale to lift. Pivot your toes, heels in, toes out, star pose. And then point your toes in, heels out, gentle pigeon toe. Exhale, wide leg forward, fold. Let that go. Bring the crown of your head towards the floor. Shift weight towards your toes. Maybe take a gentle rock side to side. Anything that feels good to you here. If you'd like to take a twist, another arm bind, bring your hands to your feet or ankles. You choose what feels good for you here to open the backs of your legs. Bring hands to the center of your fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift, iron out your spine. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Sink into your left leg, bring your fingertips down towards the floor or hands to heart center. Lengthen out your right leg and dial your right big toe right to the ceiling to get that nice inner leg line stretch. You can press your left elbow into your left leg to open through your left hip. Not here for long. Inhale, come to the top of your mat, low lunge. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, maybe your Ekapada. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more side, you guys, before we start to slow it back down. You've got this. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, right hand to left ankle, twist to the back. Inhale to plank. Start to hover your left leg. Here comes our little bit of core work. So you're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, left leg sweeps any amount to the left. Bring it back to center. Exhale, knee to nose curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sweep left. Inhale to center. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more, lengthen. Left leg left. Can you drop your hips lower? Center, knee to nose. Last time, back to the left. Center, knee to nose, hold it. Gaze forward, step through, low lunge. Breathe that out, get strong through your legs. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Stack your shoulders over your hips. You can micro bend your right knee this time. Plug your shoulders down and into their sockets. Lift your chin away from your chest. Sorry if you hear the train coming by outside my apartment. Settle in. Breathe in. Exhale, back bend. Open through your heart. Stay strong through your lower body. Inhale, one leg mountain and find your arm bind. Clasp your hands, pull them down and away from your upper body. Exhale, airplane pose with your chest expansion. Draw your heart forward. Create a T shape through your body. Level off your hips, steady your breath. If you're wiggling around, you fall out, you just come right back in. 2 more breaths here. Find a point of focus at something unmoving. Arms start to unwind. Step it back for your warrior 2 with control. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Hips back, reach forward, forward, forward. And then drop your arms. So again, not a lot of weight is in this bottom arm. You're welcome to stay right here in triangle. Or layer on, send your left arm under your left ear, right arm up and over like you're holding a beach ball. Keep a nice micro bend in your front knee to protect it. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dip to the left. Inhale to lift. Exhale over. Keep your lower body super quiet, super still. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Last time, inhale, lift up. It's star pose. Send your arms wide, get big. And then parallel your feet. Wide leg, forward fold. Second and last time here. So if you'd like to invert, if that is in your practice, you can take a headstand if you're in a safe space. Maybe grab onto your feet or ankles and pull your belly towards your thighs if you're gonna pull yourself through. Anything that feels good to you here. It can be what you did on the first side, it can be something different. Let your head be super heavy like a bowling ball towards the floor. We'll meet with hands at the center of our space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, skindasana to the back. Sink into your right knee this time. Flex your left big toe towards the ceiling. Hands can be at heart center or on the floor. Try to ground your right heel down, even if that means you need to lift your hips a little higher. Exhale, low lunge. Take it to the front of your mat. Inhale, 3-legged plank or regular plank, and exhale, chaturanga. Finish out your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Slowing it down here, starting our cool down. Couple more stretches for some of the bigger muscles in our body before we sit down onto the mat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot back. Inhale, open your chest, just like we started class. See what feels different. Exhale, half splits. If you'd like to take this deeper into a full split, you're welcome to, or stay right here with me. A couple more breaths. Pull your right hip crease back, all the same things we did at the start of class. Maybe you rotate your foot side to side to feel the different muscles in your hamstring. Then we're gonna sit it all the way back down. So if you came to full splits, come back to half splits. And then we're gonna sit down and pull your left foot into your right inner thigh. So it's not super graceful transition, but we're coming into this straddle with our left leg folded. Inhale, arms go overhead. You're gonna square your chest to your bent left knee and then tip over to the right. Side body stretch. I like to hook my right thumb underneath my calf and use my arm as leverage to open my chest up towards the ceiling. Imagine you'll reach for your pinky toe. Someday, maybe some of you are there. Breathe in to this left side body, all the way from your left sits bone, up and over your left elbow. Inhale, rise up, plant your left palm down. Gate pose, press into your left shin, reach your right arm up and back. Open your heart, squeeze your glutes. We're gonna flow through that a few times. Hips go down, dip over towards the right. Inhale to lift, plant your left hand, rise up, gate pose. Let's do 2 more. Your pace, maybe close your eyes. Feel this like some fluid movement, kind of like a dance. Don't worry what it looks like if you feel silly. Focus on the sensation. Let's do 1 more. Inhale to lift, and then lower. Finish out your stretch. From here, we're gonna come into a 1-legged tabletop. So swivel your left toes back, you're on your left shin. Send your right leg back. Then you're gonna pivot your left shin and open to a modified side plank pose. You can stay here focusing on a side body stretch or find your sugar cane. Bring your right foot in towards your right glute, kick into your hand to open your chest. One more breath here, and then we'll all meet in tabletop pose. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step walker float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot back. Inhale, lift and open your heart. Exhale, half splits. And hold. Second side to explore here, or just deepen. Maybe close your eyes and start to go even deeper internally. You've put in the work, we've done all of our really big movements, dynamic transitions, starting to soften and go into that rest and relax mode. That will help us with our stretches as well. If you went to full splits, come back to half splits for our transition. Then you're gonna sit down onto the floor and tuck your right foot into your left inner thigh. You can get comfortable here, remove the fleshy part from underneath your sits bones. Inhale, arms go high, square your chest to the right. Exhale, tip over your left leg. Maybe you find your thumb under your calf. Imagine you're rolling your right shoulder back like you're pressing it into a wall behind you. Even if that means your hand does not get very close at all to your foot, this is the stretch we want for this outer side body. Take a big exhale. Inhale, rise up, right palm down, gate pose. Lift onto your right shin, sweep your left arm up and back. Squeeze through your glutes. And we'll flow it. Drop your hips down, sweep your right arm over. Your movement here, going between this fold and this heart opener a couple of times. It's not too serious, just some nice big fluid movements. 2 more times like this. Finish out our last one. Finish your fold, and then we're gonna come into our tabletop. So swivel your palms down, left leg is extended this time, and then open up to the left, modified side plank. Option to stay, maybe a side stretch, or find your sugar cane, reach for your foot. Kick your foot into your hand, feel this opening in your chest. And exhale, release, tabletop pose. Drop your hips down. We're gonna send our legs ahead of us and make it onto our backs. We'll take a nice slow roll down. Bring the soles of your feet onto the floor, send your arms out wide, or long rather. C-curve your spine down as you slowly, one vertebra at a time, make your back nice and flat onto the mat. Really feeling all of those points of connection. And then draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle rock side to side. I want you to check in with yourself here. I will take us through a few final poses. But at this point in class, if there's something that you haven't felt that you could open or work on or stretch or move into, take this time now to make the last 2 minutes of class what you need. You do not always have to follow me. We'll start with a supine figure 4, just like we did standing. Right ankle over your left thigh. If it feels good, you can pull the shape of your legs up towards your face and continue a side to side rock. You grab behind your left leg, release that, and cross your right leg all the way over your left if that's accessible to you. Drop this eagle-legged twist over to the left and gaze to the right. Supine twist with eagle legs for a little bit more traction over to the floor. Soften your belly. Soften your breath. You can release the open mouth exhales. Notice any areas of tension. How can you let that go? Gently, without exerting too much effort, bring yourself back to center. We'll switch out the cross of our legs. So bring your left ankle over your right thigh. You can reach for the back of your right hamstring. Take your stretch. Maybe circle out that right ankle. And then complete the cross of your legs, left leg over right. T or goalpost your arms. And drop your legs to the right, gaze left. Soften your shoulder blades, your jaw, the space between your eyebrows. You even out your breath, smoothing the space between the inhale and the exhale. Just observing the rise and fall of your chest. Inhale back to center. The last pose I'll cue us through is legs up the wall. If there's something else you need, please take it. Maybe happy baby, another twist, anything that will serve you well here. It could be an inversion. This is an inversion here, legs up the wall. I like to put my palms face down on the floor to take pressure out of my hip flexors so that your palms can be kind of right under your sacrum. Just reversing lactic acid. Stay here as long as feels good for you. And when you're ready for your final pose, draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a huge hug of gratitude. Thank yourself for making time for your yoga practice today. Exhale, Shavasana. Send your legs long. Just let your playlist keep rolling. Enjoy a few moments of silence and stillness just for yourself. Take a final scan of the body for areas of tension where you might be able to release. Underneath your collarbones, below your belly button, your pelvic floor, your toes and ankles. Everything's soft. And I will leave you here for a few moments before I call you out for the end of class. If you guys have more time, please enjoy a nice long Shavasana. Saturday is a perfect day to spend more time soaking in all the benefits of your practice. I will guide you out if you're ready to move on with your day. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a big long stretch in equal and opposite directions. You can roll onto your favorite side, draw your knees to your chest, use your bicep as a pillow. Fetal pose is where we transition our yoga practice off the mat out into the rest of the day. So take a moment here, think about something you'd like to bring with you from your practice, a moment where you felt good, or just some gratitude for everything your body can do for you. And then gently press up to a comfortable seat. Close your eyes, bring your hands to heart center, and we'll take a final breath as a class. Deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. And if it's in your practice, you can bring your thumbs to third eye center, space between your eyebrows, center of self-knowledge and intuition. The light student and teacher in me sees, honors, and is so grateful for the light student and teacher in all of you. Namaste.